Hello and welcome to today's MJ News Digest, October 6, 2020. Here are today's headlines. MJ's third grade teacher passes. New positive blog post remembering Elizabeth Taylor's Neverland wedding. New MJ movie teaser trailer. Michael compared to Hitler. And Paris supports Hilton. Okay, so this is our first story. Estella Wheeler-Smith, rest in peace. She passed away on October the 2nd, 2020, following a life filled with faith, family and fulfillment. Before her retirement in 2001, she enjoyed successful careers as an educator, banker and corporate executive, in addition to being a loving wife, mother and grandmother. Dr. Smith spent a lifetime contributing to the development of curriculum and instruction for children, teaching young adults and advancing corporate engagement within her community. So yes, Dr. Smith was Michael Jackson's third grade teacher. She educated in Indiana University, and during her years living in Gary, she worked as a bookkeeper and third grade teacher while raising her children. One of her most memorable pupils was rising recording artist Michael Jackson, who Dr. Smith recalled always forgot to take his hat off when he came to school. So Estella was obviously one of the very first people to instill this great love of knowledge in Michael Jackson. Rest in peace, Dr. Smith. So our next story was sent to me by Jess Garcia. Hello Jess, thank you. This is a positive blog post, Michael Jackson, the ultimate showbiz casualty, by Coco Genet. Could the King of Pop's downfall have been prevented? It's a really good blog post. There's a few grammatical errors. If you can get past those, then give this a read. It's definitely worth your time. I'm going to read a little bit of this and link the full post in the description. So what began as a friendship with a family became the event that would change the way the world saw Michael Jackson and change everything about his life from that moment forward. Beautifully put together in the documentary film Square One, which is now available to be seen on Prime Video, are all the facts that would lead to the infamous settlement Michael Jackson made with his first accuser. Facts which to this day leave me baffled that any of it was allowed to happen at all. In my personal opinion, Michael Jackson was the victim of one of the most insidious extortion attempts of all time. Amen to that. Okay, so our next story is from the Federal News Network. Today in entertainment history. Where are we? 1991. Elizabeth Taylor married construction worker Larry Fortensky at Michael Jackson's ranch in California. They divorced in 1996. So I thought this would give me a good excuse to revisit some of the photos of Michael and Elizabeth Taylor at the wedding. And here we are. So this is from Google Images. There's Michael there. What I find interesting about these is I remember at the time this was the first chance that the fans got to see what Michael Jackson might look like during this new album era. So this was a month before the black or white single was released and the black or white video was simulcast around the world. So as I said, it gave us kind of like a first glimpse of what Michael might look like. So you can see Michael with the long hair there. I love what Michael's wearing in these photos. Looks like it was a really happy day, and just to have a wedding at Neverland, amazing. I often wondered if in like an alternate universe, would Michael and Elizabeth Taylor have married? Didn't someone put that question to Michael during one of his interviews? Anyway, these are lovely photos. They're all on Google Images if you want to view them for yourself, but you've probably seen a lot of them already. Our next story is from YouTube. So this is a new movie, Moonwalk Movie. This is a new Michael Jackson inspired movie. This is the official teaser. It premiered on the 25th of September, but I've only just come across this now. Looks interesting. So this is presenting the official teaser of the movie Moonwalk. Based on true events, the film follows the story of a bunch of youngsters from the backyards of a small town in India during the late 80s, who, inspired by the Michael Jackson mania, tried to emulate his style and learn breakdancing. Get ready to move your body with Moonwalk, the movie, hitting your screens very soon. Not sure when it's going to be released. I will play a little bit of this now, and I will link the full video in the description. Cool. Okay. Oh dear. Brace yourself for this. This is from the Mail. 5 things to know about the Nobel Prizes. This was published on Monday, the 5th of October. So yesterday. I haven't seen this shared on Twitter. I don't know if this has gone under the fans' radar. But there's a piece here that says unlikely Peace Prize nominations. That's regarding the Nobel Peace Prize. Wait for this. So this sentence says, from Adolf Hitler to Michael Jackson via Stalin or Mussolini, the Nobel Peace Prize has in almost 120 years of existence seen its share of improbable, far-fetched or eyebrow-raising candidates. So the fact that they're saying that Michael Jackson nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize is far-fetched and improbable is bad enough, but to link Michael Jackson with Adolf Hitler, Stalin or Mussolini, what? From Adolf Hitler to Michael Jackson via Stalin or Mussolini, this is the narrative that the press and the media have been trying to push for years. This kind of ties in with that recent headline about Trump's COVID being compared to Michael Jackson, the baby dangling. We've had enough of this kind of bullshit. This has to stop. You can't link Michael Jackson in with Adolf Hitler, Stalin or Mussolini. It's not even a fan's point of view. It's just doesn't make sense. Anyway, so I thought I would have a look to see when Michael Jackson was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize, and I found this article from The Guardian from 11 years ago, and it says here that more than 15,000 people signed petitions proposing Michael Jackson for the Nobel Peace Prize. The first one was started by Norwegian fan Ola Hunnestead. Thank you, Ola. It launched in April 2007. Oh, interesting. So before Michael Jackson passed away. And there was another one that was launched, I think, after Michael's passing by Los Angeles student Annalise Nicole Brown. She says Michael's message for humankind has always been rooted in compassion and kindness. He has succeeded in a lifelong dedication to the well-being of humanity, moving beyond all political, social and economic borders. Michael Jackson consistently spread a positive message of global unity, healing and love. But unfortunately, you can't, if someone's passed away, they can't receive the Nobel Peace Prize, or you can't nominate someone who has passed away. But yeah, definitely Michael Jackson should have received a Nobel Peace Prize while he was alive, no doubt about that. So Paris Jackson speaks out in support of Paris Hilton, opens up about PTSD diagnosis. Jackson shared her story in solidarity with Hilton. So this is referencing Paris Hilton's recent documentary. If you haven't seen that, it's an interesting watch where Paris talks about the abuse she suffered at a school. So Paris Jackson is sharing her story of attending a behaviour modification boarding school in solidarity with Paris Hilton, who recently detailed the alleged abuse she suffered as a teenager at a similar school. Jackson, 22, opened up about her experience in a series of posts on Instagram. The daughter of the late Michael Jackson said she was diagnosed with PTSD after she attended a boarding school similar to Provo Canyon School, where Hilton attended. Paris says, I stand with Paris Hilton and all the survivors, #BreakingCodeSilence. Please swipe up to sign this petition. I'll be linking the petition in the description. As a girl who went to a behaviour modification boarding school for almost 2 years as a teenager and has since been diagnosed with PTSD because of it and continue to have nightmares and trust issues, I stand with Paris Hilton and the other survivors, she said. Now, Jackson did not name the school she attended or go into any detail about what happened. However, she said she keeps in touch with other classmates who are also scarred from their experiences. The other girls I'm still friends with to this day that went to the boarding school with me all have the same symptoms of PTSD and nightmares and trust issues, Jackson said. This is child abuse. #BreakingCodeSilence. Let's start with Provo and keep going from there. As I said, I'll link that petition in the description. So on to our YouTube recommendation of the day over on Twitter. I've been sharing some thriller-inspired videos, and of course I have to share this. 12 million views, so you've probably already seen this. Michael Jackson thriller animation. It's so cool. I'll play a little bit of this and link the full video in the description. This is thriller meets cuteness overload.
It's official. I have something I want to tell you.
Yes, Michael?
I'm not like other guys.
Of course not. That's why I love you.
No, I mean I'm different.
What are you talking about?
And that's it for today's MJ News Digest. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers because the best is yet to come.